The top 10 most expensive homes ever sold. What does home mean to you? Is it the first apartment you paid for with your earnings? The place where your fondest childhood memories occurred, or is it the place where your parents live, where you return for the holidays and family celebrations? Home means different things to different people, and to the wealthy top percent of the population, home is millions in dollars worth of property around the world. These houses may belong to individuals with families, but they're the farthest from your wildest imagination when it comes to what some people call home. From direct views of the Mediterranean to a 164-person theater, these houses are everything you never thought was possible, and they have the price tags to prove it. Today on Luxury Living, we will be taking a closer look at some of the most expensive homes ever sold. What do you think the cost of the most expensive house on our list will be? $200 million? $500 million? Well, you have to watch to the end to find out. But what we can tell you is that none of these houses are worth less than $100 million. Just before we jump right into it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Also, hit that notification bell really quick. Okay, let's get started. Here are the Luxury Living top 10 most expensive homes ever sold. Number 10, Crespi Hicks Estate. Starting us off is the 27,000 square feet Walnut Place, popularly known as the Crespi Hicks Estate. The property, one of Texas's finest real estate, was designed in 1939 for Italian Count Pio Crespi, and famous businessman Tom Hicks formerly owned it. The Crespi Hicks Estate, which was valued at $135 million back in 2013, was majorly renovated from 2002 to 2003. There are ceilings as high as 14 inches on the first floor and 12 inches on the second floor of the main house. There is also a two-story guest house in the estate that spans across 3,300 square feet, in addition to a three-story 4,800 square foot pool house. The Crespi Hicks Estate has 10 bedrooms and 17 bathrooms, 2 dining rooms, a standard library, an indoor gym, a 19-seat theater, a backyard pool, and a 3,000 square foot master wing. In 2017, the estate was sold to Mehrdad Moayedi, CEO of Centurion American Development Group, for $36.2 million, way less than its $100 million valuation. In 2019, the ownership of the Crespi Hicks Estate changed yet again. The property, which was the highest valued listing in Texas until its sale, was sold to Dallas's prominent Cox family for the price tag of $38 million. Number 9. 924 Bel Air Road. Famous developer Bruce Makowski built this 38,000 square foot mansion as the perfect billionaire's dream. This property has 2 master bedrooms, 10 guest suites, 21 bathrooms, 5 bars, a wellness spa, a 4-lane bowling lounge, and a 4K quality movie theater that can seat 40 people. It also has an infinity pool, an outdoor pop-up theater, an auto gallery with 100 curated art collection, 2 champagne and wine cellars, and a candy wall. It was initially listed for $250 million, but it was sold in October of 2019 for $84 million. Number 8. Fleur de Lis Mansion. Up next on our list is a mansion that was French-inspired in more than its name. The Fleur de Lis is a Parisian-style mansion located in Holmby Hills, Los Angeles. It was named by the first owner, Suzanne Saperstein, who custom-built the estate in 2002 alongside her then-husband, Metro Networks founder David Saperstein. The couple divorced 3 years after the mansion was completed, and Suzanne got the house as part of the divorce settlement. Fleur de Lis was first placed on the market in 2007 with an asking price of $125 million, from which Suzanne never wavered. It went off and on the market over the next few years, and in 2014, after a bidding war among international billionaires, the mega mansion was sold for a whopping $102 million. And if you're wondering why the property value is that high, just sit tight and ring it up as we run through the features. The Fleur de Lis mansion is part of a 4.6-acre estate with a living space of 50,000 square feet. It includes 12 bedrooms, 15 bathrooms, 2 kitchens, a grand ballroom that can comfortably host 500 guests, a 2-story library, a movie theater, a music room, and a dance studio. It also has a 3,000 square foot wine cellar, a marble-floored entry hall, gold-paneled ceilings, 2 motor courts, a 600-foot tree-lined driveway, a pool, tennis courts, a large screening room, and a 9-car garage, among other features. So what do you think the grand total for the Fleur de Lis could be? Surely within the $102 million mark. Number 7. 17 Upper Fillmore Gardens. How much do you think a former preparatory school would be worth if it was converted into a mansion? Well, in 2014, the property at number 17 Upper Fillmore Gardens was valued to be a whopping $1.58 billion. Located in one of London's most affluent areas, Kensington, the villa was the most expensive house in the world at the time. The 5-story Victorian-style villa has 10 bedrooms, a gym, cinema, sauna, an underground swimming pool, and a panic room. It also has exquisitely furnished vintage interiors with carefully curated art pieces, hardware flooring, marble pillars, and an accent made from brass and gold. The property is currently owned by Olena Pinchuk, the daughter of Ukraine's second president, Leonid Kuchma. Olena Pinchuk bought the property for $127 million in 2008, right at the verge of the recession, and we can definitely agree that she got a great deal. Number 6. Taj Mahal, 1819 Kensington Palace Gardens. Still within the Kensington area, we have this property located at Kensington Palace Gardens, which is the second most expensive street in the world, for the right reasons, considering that the price per square meter goes as high as $107,000. So it is no surprise that our list's 7th position is situated on a street that is a price tag in itself. The 55,000 square foot property is the property of Lakshmi Mittal, a billionaire, one of India's richest men, according to Forbes, and an Indian business magnate. Lakshmi Mittal's influential neighbors on the billionaires' row include royalty like Prince William and Kate Middleton and Chelsea boss Roman Abramovich. But let's focus on the property on our list. Nicknamed after the Taj Mahal, this mansion has other similarities to the mausoleum. The property was renovated using sourced marble from the same quarry used in the construction of the actual Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal in London has more impressive features such as 12 bedrooms, a Turkish bath, a swimming pool, a picture gallery, a ballroom, and parking spaces for over 20 cars. Although Lakshmi Mittal purchased the property for $77 million in today's currency exchange, back in 2014, it is currently valued between $128 and $222 million. For a property that places you as the prince's neighbor, that's gotta be a fair deal. Number 5. Warner Estate. One of the most recent purchases on our list, and bringing it into the top half, we have the highest selling property of 2020, the Warner Estate. A quintessential property built by Jack Warner, 1/4 of the iconic Warner Brothers, the Georgian-style compound was sold to Amazon boss Jeff Bezos, who has been the owner since 1990. Jeff Bezos paid $165 million for the Beverly Hills estate in a deal that was finalized earlier in 2020. The property sits on about 13,600 square feet of space on 9.4 acres, and the mansion's interior is lined with paintings by famous artists. Warner Estate includes 3 greenhouses, 2 guest houses, 2 tennis courts, a 9-hole golf course, an infinity pool, a jacuzzi, a motor court with gas pumps, and 8 bedrooms. It also has a bowling alley, extravagant bar, grand ballrooms, and a waterfall at the entrance, which is a statement of wealth if anything. There is also a traditional movie theater complete with a concession stand, and that is only to be expected considering that the property originally belonged to cinematic icons. Built in the 1930s, the Warner Estate property speaks of classical elegance in the golden age of Hollywood. No wonder billionaire Bezos wasted no time snatching it up from the market. Number 4. Ellison Estate. This next property made it to the list based on merit, except it wasn't sold. In fact, the first owner remains the only owner, and that's Larry Ellison, chairman of Oracle, and a billionaire that has maintained his spot in the top 5 world's richest according to Forbes. The Japanese-style property in Woodside, California, is the product of 9 years of building that was completed in 2004. The 23-acre estate has about 10 properties, all modeled from a 1600 CE Japanese emperor's palace. The Ellison Estate has 3 cottages, a tea house, a bathhouse, 2 gardens, a 5-acre man-made lake, a koi pond, a gymnasium, and 8 bridges. You will be sure to find expensive trees like cherry blossom, maple, pine, oak, and redwood all around the estate grounds. This property's splendor and subtle glamour bring its real estate market value to a stunning $200 million, which means that if it were ever sold then, this property would be one of the most expensive real estate sales ever. Are any of our viewers interested in purchasing this property? Well, now you know you have to be rich to afford it. Number 3. Villa Les Cedres. Making our way to the top of the list, we have one of the most luxurious properties in the world. Villa Les Cedres is a mansion that was built in 1830 and is located on the southeastern coast of France, at Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. In 2017, it was the most expensive house globally, a common trend among the properties on our list. Villa Les Cedres' name is attributed to the dozens of cedar trees that can be found on its landscape, sitting on 35 acres of land, alongside an olive orchard, 35 acres of garden, 20 greenhouses with rare flowers and plants, and a stable big enough for 30 horses. The main house spans 18,000 square feet. It also includes rooms filled with antique furniture, gilded woodwork, crystal chandeliers, 19th century paintings, 14 bedrooms with stunning terrace views, a 3,000-book library, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. The classical glory of this beautiful mansion was estimated at a real estate value of about $500 million, but in 2019, it was sold to a private owner for a whopping $220.6 million. That's almost half of the estimated value, but no doubt it was a great deal for all parties involved. Number 2. 4 Fairfield Pond. As we draw closer to the end of this video, the properties are bound to get bigger, older, and costlier. But how about a property with its own power plant? Yes, that's right. 4 Fairfield Pond is the largest residential compound in the United States, and it sits on 63 acres at Sagaponack, New York. The 29-bedroom home belongs to Ira Rennert of Renco Group, a billionaire and a business mogul. It includes 39 bathrooms, 3 swimming pools, a 164-seat movie theater, a synagogue, 2 courtyards, an orangery, a basketball court, a bowling alley, squash courts, tennis courts, and a 91-foot-long dining room. 4 Fairfield Pond also has a garage that can comfortably hold 100 cars. The property is currently valued at $248.5 million. Though we cannot afford it, we definitely agree that it's worth the price tag. Number 1. Villa Leopolda. Ring the bells, sound the alarms. We're at the top with luxury living's most expensive home ever sold, the Villa Leopolda. This property is located in Côte d'Azur with an estimated value of about $750 million. The 50-acre estate is so exquisite that it was used as a set for the 1955 classic To Catch a Thief.
I was interested in the architecture, Mediterranean, turn of the century, isn't it?
The property has a commercial-sized greenhouse, 8 hectares of olive, orange, and lemon trees, which are tended by about 50 workers, 12 pools, 2 guest houses, 11 bedrooms, multiple kitchens, and a sports court that includes space for bowling, a movie theater, and a helipad. The sale was attempted in 2007, and the deal was almost closed at $438 million, but the contract crashed before it could be finalized. Villa Leopolda is currently owned by Lily Safra, the widow of Edmund Safra, a renowned banker. Although the property is not on the market right now, it will definitely be a top seller if it ever pops up. Final thoughts. We just checked out the top 10 most expensive homes ever sold. If you had several $100 million, which of these properties would you be interested in buying? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed our top 10 list. Remember to subscribe for more exciting videos and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, thank you for sticking around and watching this video.